Have you ever met someone who always smiles, but you feel their eyes hold a storm? They walk beside you, listen, nod, but never really speak of themselves. This is the story of the one who stayed quiet. He was just a boy when he first learned that silence was safer. When voices raised in anger echoed down the hallway, he would slip into his room, pull the blanket over his head, and pretend the world was different. He wasn't born quiet. He learned it. He learned that words could be twisted, that telling the truth sometimes made things worse. So, he stopped telling. And the world, in turn, stopped asking. Years passed. He became the listener. Friends came to him with broken hearts. Family leaned on him when things fell apart. And he listened. He always listened. But when he wanted to speak, his throat closed up. It wasn't fear. It was the belief that no one would understand. He smiled in photos, laughed at the right times. But at night, he would stare at the ceiling and wonder if anyone truly knew him. He was kind, always showed up, always helped. But he was never the one people called first. He became the background character in his own life. At work, passed over. In relationships, taken for granted. In friendships, always the listener, never the confessor. And still, he didn't complain. Because somewhere deep inside, he believed his pain wasn't worth mentioning. That compared to others, his story didn't matter. But pain doesn't compare. Pain just hurts. One day, it became too much. He was sitting at his desk and just broke. No one saw it. No one heard it. But it happened. He cried, the kind of cry that leaves your soul hollow. The kind that echoes into your ribs like thunder. And in that moment, he wasn't quiet anymore. Not out loud, but inside. A voice whispered, "You matter. You are enough. You deserve peace too." He began slowly. One small truth at a time. One boundary. One no. One yes to himself. He didn't become loud. But he became real. And that was the beginning of his healing. He started seeing beauty in little things. A bird singing outside his window. A stranger's smile. The first sip of coffee in the morning. He still listens. But now, sometimes, he speaks. And when he does, people listen. Because his words carry depth. And that's the gift of silence. When you finally break it, it sounds like wisdom. If you're someone who's been quiet for too long, this is your sign. Speak. Write. Cry. Heal. You are not alone. And just like him, you will find your way back. You are stronger than you think. Comment below if this story spoke to you. Share this with someone who might be quietly fighting their own battles. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the bell. God bless.